All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Letting Go podcast. My name is George Poulos.
And I'm Danny.
And we're friends who live across the country from each other. How is it over there on the West Coast today?
It's nice. It's 73 degrees.
Jesus. That's actually a nice temperature. It's hotter over here in New York.
Yeah, you guys got that humidity.
But it's a rainy day today, so I'm feeling really chill and relaxed.
See, I miss that from the East Coast. We don't get rainy days over here.
Dude, once it started raining, I just felt this huge wave of relief come over me.
That's awesome, dude. I honestly cannot remember the last time it rained. I've got no idea.
I struggle to, when the sun is out, I feel like I need to be doing shit. And so if it's been like 5 days in a row of that, I'll still feel the pressure, even though it's time to relax. But I have trouble allowing myself to relax. That's why I appreciate rainy days.
I feel you. I feel that 100%. I love a good rainy day. Do fucking nothing.
Yeah. It also makes me like work more. It was like, it started raining. I had my coffee mug out. I ripped some marijuana. I posted a pic on the IG story. And I was just like,
I saw that.
Yeah, I was really settled into my desk station.
Nice, man. That's sick. One of my things I got to do today is like clean up my desk because it is a mess.
I got to do that like once a week. Mine's getting pretty messy now. I got books, notebooks.
Yeah, it's bad.
Shit everywhere.
So it's been a while since we did one of these, at least a couple weeks.
Yeah, should we talk about why?
We can.
I'll say I feel like I was the weak link for the most part.
Yeah.
Yeah, just been going through some personal changes that required, well, it didn't require me to not do this, but it would have felt a little bit too forced, I think.
Yeah, which is fine.
Yeah.
And I've also kind of been dealing with some shit, so like I wasn't like, no, come on, bro, we got to do it. I was like, okay, right. I feel you. I'm okay with it.
And that's the Buddhist way, to let your friends be and go through their shit.
I believe that was the Buddha's main teaching.
To let your friends be.
I believe he used the term homies. Let the homies be.
Well, it's actually really wise. I don't think a lot of people are conscious of that, but like if you let your friends like be who they are, I think it creates better friendships.
I think that creates a better relationship with anybody.
That's true, yeah.
Which is sometimes hard to do, and I that's definitely a struggle for me.
It is because we want people to fit into certain roles in our lives, but
yeah.
when you want that, you subconsciously, subtly want to control them.
I do love control.
Yeah. Like it's like, when you wanted to move to the West Coast, I could have. And I think I was pretty clear that I would have loved if you stayed, but I also supported your decision.
Yeah.
But I could have like guilted you into staying and be like, come on, dude, you got to be a good friend and stay over here.
You kind of did a little bit.
I did?
Like very, very like minimally.
It was probably subconscious.
It was like, nah, bro. You're supposed to stay here, dude.
Did I really?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
But you but it doesn't matter. I don't care. But you did. I mean, obviously you did support it. You drove me to the airport.
Right. And we made a vlog.
And it performed horribly when we cared.
Oh yeah. Back in the good old days, caring about views.
Bro, peep.
What is it? A plant? A snake? A snake?
A fake snake plant.
Come on, dude. You gotta get real plants.
Nah. I like this one better because I don't have to take care of it.
Jeez. There's something very manly about taking care of live plants.
I have a little succulent. That's real.
One day you'll experience the joys of a live plant.
I have an aloe vera in the kitchen.
Okay, I actually don't even know what that is. I know that's like a sauce you put on your body.
You mean it's a gel?
Same shit, right? Synonyms.
That comes from a plant. But dude, are you really gonna plant shame me?
My bad. I should let you be.
Yeah, you're judging me for having fake plants.
I should definitely let you be.
Dude, you're not listening to the teachings of the Buddha.
You know, that's another thing friends are for, is to remind us to go back to the ways of the Buddha.
Yeah. Yo, peep this, though. Since we were just talking about... I think you've seen this.
New York shitty.
It says homesick.
Oh.
Kara got me that.
That's sweet. Have you been, what's your meditative practices been lately?
So I'm honestly like in a place right now where I'm not doing anything. And today is day one of getting back on everything. That's why I was filming a little bit. So I'm doing this thing, and this is just like I said, the first day. I don't want to, tie myself to anything where I'm like, I have to upload 3 times a week and make all these videos and all this. But I wanted to start this like thing on my channel where it's just videos of me like figuring it out. And so I don't know if this series will have a name or anything. I don't think it's that important, but I think I'm just going to title them like episode 1 and then like something about it. So today's was like trying to get myself to wake up, before noon, because I always wake up fucking late as shit. And then I mainly just like talked about like what I'm going to be doing. And then like I have like a few main things that I need to get done today, which is like not even like hard stuff. Like one of them is like take a shower. The other one is like cook myself a good meal, read a book, and then do some sort of exercise. And then I want to just film that, and then that's it. That's the video. And then whenever I feel like making another one, I'll make episode 2 and then episode 3 or whatever. And I basically just want to like start documenting like my journey through feeling better and document anything that happens. And then I don't have to document what is happening, but like talk about it at least, just for personal growth. And I feel like, I don't know, just what I want to do right now.
That's a great idea, man. So what time did you get up today?
I didn't get up early by any means, but like usually I wake up like at like fucking, like yesterday I woke up at 4 p.m. So
holy shit. Today
I also went to bed at 4 a.m. though, but
were you
partying? No, just watching TV.
Okay.
But last night I went to bed at like 3 a.m., which is still pretty late, but I set my alarm this morning for 10 a.m., but I didn't get out of bed until like 11:30. But I'm not like it's not like a loss. It's still like a win for me because it's just like I got up willingly, you know what I mean? Like regardless of the time, like I was like, all right, I'm gonna stand up right now and get out of bed, which I don't ever do. I usually just like lay there and even if I wake up at like 11 or 12 or something, I just lay there for another 2 hours on my phone and do nothing. So I decided to get up and get the video started and just do something,
That's good. I'm currently on a sleeping in kick, I guess. Sleep until like I've actually been having a lot of trouble sleeping because I've been having some anxiety at night, and I keep sitting there trying to like watch it and do all this stuff, but it doesn't really work. So then I've been going on my phone at night, and those cycles where you're just there are really good ones sometimes where I'm like reading before bed and sleeping on a nice schedule and getting up early. But yeah, right now I'm in the opposite. It's like can't sleep. I know I should be sleeping earlier, but the pressure makes it harder to sleep. And then I can't resist being on my phone, doing lots of YouTube. And sometimes I'll actually just get up and start working. It'll be like 1 a.m. That's kind of, at least I'm like accepting my reality at that point,
Yeah. No, I feel you. I don't know. I just feel like lately I've had like no idea like what the fuck I'm doing with my life, and I have no idea what I'm supposed to be doing with my life or like what my purpose is or anything like that. So I just feel like I should just like start doing a couple things, even if it's not like directly going to tell me or show me what that is. And through that, you know, I think I'll have more clarity.
Yeah, no, it's definitely good to. That's what I keep saying about like the gym. It's like my thing where when I'm feeling like I don't know what to do, that like I go there and I at least get this feeling that I'm working on something. And it's also been my opportunity to think about what it is I want to do. Although right now I feel like I do know what my purpose is, and it's to just enjoy the summer and, you know, have experiences.
Yeah.
And not push shit too hard in any direction right now. Just kind of be with myself a lot.
I feel you. Yeah, that's good. That's good that you know that.
Yeah, it does feel good.
I don't know, man. I've been in this spot where it's just like I just feel like I don't know. I feel like I failed. I feel like I don't have anything. I feel like I have completely just like fallen off of everything. And like, I mean, I don't care about falling off like social media, but like just like as like a personal thing, like I was doing stuff and like now I don't do anything. I have like, I don't know, like I feel like I have nothing. I just sit here at home and do nothing every single day. And I was talking to Chad. We spoke on the phone for like an hour and a half the other day, and he told me like he's like, because I have like this whole list of things that I want to do, and he was like, dude, I've had a list for 6 years and I haven't accomplished everything on it. He's like, if you try to accomplish everything on that list right now, he's like, you're gonna fail. You're gonna get overwhelmed and you're not gonna do it. So he was like, just start with working out. Like, just don't do anything else. Just do some sort of workout or go for a run or just something that's like physically like exertive, and do that for a couple weeks, do that for a month, and then by in a month, like you'll be feeling so good from what you're doing that you'll just want to do more. But he's like, don't try to work out every day, wake up super early every day, get a job, don't do all that every day. Like, just start with one thing and do it every day.
That seems like good advice to me.
And the reason he says working out is just because like of, you know, what working out does to you. Like, it makes you feel good, it makes you want to do other stuff. He's like, you'll feel that motivation after doing all that. Yeah,
I can attest to that. It does. The gym sessions have been giving me fuel. Like, I'll come back and for some reason just be willing to sit on the computer and do stuff.
Yeah. And like, I remember like when I used to work out a lot, like I would work out, I would go to school, I used to wake up at 5 a.m. and go to the gym because I had class at 8. So I would fucking just like work out for like an hour, go home, make breakfast, go to school, and then go home, do some shit, skate, and then I would go to work. And I just had like this whole full life. This is when I was like 18 though, so, you know, almost 10 years ago, but still, like that's what I want again. Like, I want to have a life of things that I just want to feel motivated, I think is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. I mean, when I'm on my routines, and it's been a few weeks now, but when I'm really on the routines, I definitely feel more energized and things just kind of make more sense because I guess there's less to think about, like what you need to do in each moment. But yeah, for me, it's like when I do start to feel more anxious and unmotivated and tired and whatever, I just need to hold on to one or two. And right now it's the gym. And that's like my, you know, that's my grounding. That's my ground, you could say.
I feel that. Have you been skating lately?
Actually, yeah. Yeah, I've been going out with Ryan a lot.
Oh, yeah, how's that?
It's been sick. And I've been bringing out the camcorder now and then, getting some clips.
Nice.
Yeah, I've been liking skating. I think it's probably just because the weather is really good now.
Mm-hmm.
And so, yeah, that's another thing I'll do when I'm not sure what to do, is I'll be like, oh, maybe it's time to go skate. Go bike to the session. Biking's been great too.
I hear you.
Yeah.
That's cool. I miss biking.
You should get a bike, dude. I've been like a big advocate of biking lately. It's like I'm pretty obsessed with it. I think it's a beautiful thing.
How's that new bike you got?
It's sick, dude. I've told a few people this, but like maybe I've even told you already, but once I hop on the bike and I get like in that upwards position, like suddenly a lot of my tension just drops away and I just feel, yeah, it's like,
why?
I don't know, because I'm like up on the saddle. It's like this body position that's not really normal, but you lock into this bike and you're suddenly flowing down bike lanes, and I don't know, it makes thinking easier in a way.
I feel you. I don't know. I mean, I like biking, but like I don't love biking.
I love biking.
Like I'd rather be on like an e-bike and like not have to do a lot of work.
Oh, really? See, for me, it's the double. It's almost like a mini gym because there's endorphins from the pumping as well.
Yeah. Nah. I don't know. I feel like I'm just lazy, you know, and like, especially like if I'm like depressed, like I don't want to do shit, you know?
See, I know what Chad is saying because for me, if I start to feel depressed, I'm like, I gotta go to the gym.
Yeah. And like, are you able to just go?
Yeah, dude, I'll just get over there. Sometimes I'm a little creaky, but I'll start pumping music and like quickly I'll start feeling like high. Like especially on the bench press. I don't know. It's like this thing coming down on you and you just got to push it away. And the music
you go by yourself?
Yeah, I always go by myself. When I was first beginning and I was more intimidated, all three of us, the roommates, went.
Yeah. And
Ross like showed me how to bench press and we spotted each other and shit, but now I just go alone.
Nice, dude. Good shit. Yeah, see, I don't have that. Like I can't just like I can't just be like, all right, I'm going to go cuz I don't feel well, you know? Like I can't get myself to that place where I'm just like, all right, I don't feel well, so I know I have to go to the gym or I know I have to work out or do this, so I'm going to go do it. It's like I am so depressed and so anxious that like I can't do anything, and then I just have to sit there and I'm like, it's like debilitating.
Yeah. I mean, to an extent you're going to have to force a new neural pathway. Like it's like the same reason it's so hard to break a habit, because it's just ingrained. Like for example, you get an urge to check your phone and it's so hard not to. You just do it. It's probably similar, like you feel like you can't do it, so you just keep sitting there. Like that's the built-in habit. And once you get into a habit, it's like it's so default that to do anything else you need to like actively like go against this thing that's happening in your brain.
Yeah. I don't know. It's like the hardest fucking thing ever. It's like I can't. It's like the same thing like when I want to wake up early. It's like, no, I can't do it. I'm not getting up.
Yeah.
Or like get up to eat some food. I don't know. Sometimes like I wake up and like it's like I don't even eat until like dinner time.
Sometimes I'll be skipping on the meals until usually I won't make it past lunch, but sometimes I will forget about breakfast.
Yeah. I don't know. Or like going skating or something, like I'll easily just like be like, no, I'm not gonna go. Or like if I have plans, I'll just cancel them because like I don't feel well. I don't know. Like I guess I just don't have that muscle in my brain right now where it's just like I'm gonna do this anyway, you know?
Right.
And like that's hard to get to.
Yeah. And yeah, see, I think it is like I definitely see what Chad's saying as well, because I anticipate how good it's going to make me feel after.
Yeah.
It's like taking a pill. Like when I feel bad, like going out to skate is like taking a pill, and I know it.
Maybe.
And I know it's going to have positive effects on my brain.
I feel that, but like usually when I go skate, it's like I don't even like it. I don't have fun, and then like it's like
you shouldn't be doing it then.
If I go work out, I love skating. It's just like while I'm there, it's because I'm so anxious while I'm there, you know.
Right.
Or like if I go to the gym or something, it's like when I'm at the gym, it's like I feel horrible while I'm at the gym because I'm so anxious about being at the gym and all the other anxious thoughts or whatever. Or like first, before I do anything, I'm just like kind of depressed, and then I'm anxious about it, and then while I'm doing it, I'm anxious about what I'm doing, and then afterwards sometimes I'll feel better, but during it, it's not nothing seems to be an enjoyable process.
Yeah, man, you gotta figure that shit out somehow.
It's just anxiety, dude. Like anxiety is like the worst shit ever.
Sure.
And like I've never been able to get like over that, like, or through it my whole life. I don't know,
bro.
Sometimes I tell myself like I just want to start skating, like just go outside and skate flat for like 10 minutes. You know?
Uh-huh.
I usually can't get myself to do it, but I feel like if I could just go outside and skate like flat for 10, 15 minutes, like I would feel better, at least in that moment.
Well, is that what you want to do? To go
Sometimes I want to go skate. Sometimes I couldn't fucking care any less about it, but
I think when there's something you want to do, you gotta just listen to that.
maybe. Like I wanted to film this video this morning, and so I've been doing that, but like even like while I'm filming it, I'm like, this fucking sucks, dude. What the fuck am I doing? There's a lot of like self like deprecating behavior, you know?
Yeah. For me, I'm doing exactly what I want this whole summer.
That's good.
Yep.
I don't know what this summer has in store for me.
Word.
I don't know. I really want to get a job, but I also like don't want to get a job at all. Yeah. Well, I need to get a job. I don't want to. Is the problem.
It's pretty normal, right?
Yeah, I think so. I just like don't know what the fuck to do. I don't know where to work. I don't know what the fuck to do.
Yeah, you gotta fucking dig deep within, man.
I don't know. I need to spend like a week in like the forest or something.
That's good. Yeah, I mean, I've been thinking about taking a meditation retreat.
That's what I've been. Did we talk about this already?
Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, I looked some of them up. There's quite a few over here on the West Coast.
Yeah, they got them in upstate New York too.
Yeah, I know a dude who went to one in upstate New York and he really liked it.
That's cool. But I don't know. I think my meditation might be here in this city for right now. I think I've got something to figure out here.
I feel you.
Interacting with life and stuff, and
What else have you been doing?
I've been partying. I've been, hanging out with people, sitting out in the grass, reading, skating.
Oh yeah. How was your? You were at Prospect Park yesterday or a couple days ago?
That was, I want to say, 2 days ago.
Yeah.
Sitting in the sun, reading. I've been
What are you reading?
I'm reading this book. I actually have it right here. It's called The Will to Change: Men, Masculinity, and Love by Bell Hooks. It's pretty good.
Yeah, if you're a wuss. I'm just kidding.
That's exactly the kind of thing she would ascribe to the patriarchy, what you just said.
I'm just kidding. That I actually like want that book now just after you said that.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like it's not necessarily an easy read. It's a little bit more theoretical, I guess, but it's kind of about how like men are also victims of the patriarchy in the way that like we are encouraged to withhold our emotions and like be strong and express ourselves maybe physically, but not so much emotionally and we withhold our need for like love and connection.
I don't think I do that.
I don't think I do either, and I think this podcast is a good example of that. I mean, we are very emotionally vulnerable on here.
Yeah, like I see these videos on TikTok. Like, I have a lot of like, I guess I get a lot of like girl talk on my TikTok, and so it's like talking about like how it's just like kind of funny skits ish about like girls and their boyfriends, or it's like relationship talk, and it's like girl like blah blah blah, all emotion, guy like sitting on the couch like doesn't say anything, just watching the game. And like I'm just like, what the fuck? Like sometimes I wish I could be a guy like that, because then it's like, because hear me out, sometimes I wish I could be a guy like that because life seems so easy that way.
No,
because you're just like, it's, I mean, the answer is yes, because ignorance is bliss.
That's not ignorance. That's subconsciously forcing your emotions within.
Dude, there's just dudes that are just like, that's just what their life is.
Yeah, so this book would argue that they're socialized that way.
I guess, yeah.
So they think that's who they are, but like they're holding a lot in.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Dude, men need to cry and express themselves and love their friends, you know, and their partners.
Well, yeah. But like, for example, in these, I see these like Instagram pages and like, I mean, everything on the internet is fucking fake, but
like this podcast.
Straight up.
We're AI. Now go ahead.
But like, it's like you see these relationships where it's like the girl is like, you know, like a attractive like Instagram girl, and then her boyfriend's like an attractive like Instagram guy. Like she's like a model and like skinny, and then the guy's like buff and like whatever. They both like, they like to drink and they party, and like that's their life. And like, you know that the girl is like a girly girl and the guy is like a manly man, and like that's who they are,
or at least who they present.
Yeah.
But then then the consumers internalize that vision.
Yeah, I just mean like, I guess what I'm trying to say is just like, sometimes I wish that was me, because then it's like I wouldn't have to. I know that I'm like, these people are maybe like suppressing their emotions, but like sometimes I wish I could just suppress rather than like experience.
Yeah, I mean, you're articulating the pull of our patriarchal system, you know? Mm-hmm. Like, it seems like that's how you be a man, you know, and be happy as a man. And I think I agree with Bell Hooks more or less. Like, yeah, I agree with her. I don't think that's the way.
Yeah, I also don't think that's the way. I just sometimes feel like it would be the easier way.
I don't know. It's interesting in itself that I call it my feminine side, but like, I see a feminine side that's like my expression of emotions and my appreciation of the people in my life and things like that. Mm-hmm. So it's interesting that I even call that my feminine side, but I guess that's kind of what it is in this society.
Yeah.
But I love my feminine side, dude. It's one of my favorite parts about me.
No, me too, for sure. I mean, it's just like, even like, for example, like I look right next to me right now, and it's like just look, dude. It's like
your girly books.
It's not. They're not girly. I just mean like, it's just like the fact that like this, like so many people, like those kind of people that we're talking about, or that I'm talking about, like they don't have to do this.
You mean self-inquiry?
Yeah, it's like sometimes I don't want to do that shit. I love it. I do like it. But sometimes it's like, man, why can't I just be like a fucking bro?
Well, you know, this podcast is a big self-emotional inquiry. That's kind of what it's become.
I don't dislike self-inquiry. I just think like sometimes like it's hard to understand, and it's hard to like get there, you know? Like it's like you could self-inquire all you want, but like it's gonna take a lot to really figure all that stuff out. Like sometimes I wish I could just like watch a football game and veg out, but it's like, fuck, dude, I don't give a fucking shit about football.
Nah, I'm grateful for the fire within me that compels me to figure myself out and explore my emotions, you know? I love it. I do it in my journal every morning, all the time in my mind when I'm walking or doing something on this podcast.
Yeah, I think maybe I'm just like, I haven't accepted maybe that's who I am. You know more than anybody that's how I am.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Because like, I mean, of all of the talks that we've had over the last few years, like, but maybe I just haven't accepted it within myself that this is how it's supposed to be for me, you know? I don't know.
Yeah, man, I don't know. Being a guy who like acts like a frat dude and just watches sports and like particularly being a guy who like can't open up to his male friends sounds terrible.
Yeah, that part does sound terrible. I would never want that.
Sounds terrible. And if imagine you like share some like emotions and you get called a pussy, like in earnest.
Yeah, I mean that was my entire high school experience.
Yeah, so that's why a lot of men are suppressed. Hey, Pen.
What are you doing?
I wonder if we'll ever get Pickles on the pod. I'm a cat person now.
Really?
Yeah. Hey, Penny.
Oh, I was wondering why she's here. She wants to play with the journal string.
Cats are hilarious, dude.
I know, I love cats. But, yeah. But it's interesting because I also know, like, a few people who are those kind of guys, and they're actually, like, pretty great people.
Well, yeah. No, I don't think it necessarily means you're a bad person.
But also, like, there are people who are like that in terms of, like, those are the things they like, but they're also, like, just, like, big softies as well.
Yeah, and that's great. And I would say we have masculine interests, too, like skateboarding. And, you know, I think anything involving motion of the body is pretty masculine.
Maybe.
I think skateboarding is like it's like a physically exertive, like progression oriented. I think that falls in line with that sort of thing.
But why is that masculine?
Just like when I say masculine, I mean like society is masculine.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Which is like you want to get better at something, you want to physically succeed. Even like aggressively trying to grow like a social media platform, I think is like kind of masculine in the career sense. In the way that we're supposed to want to like have a very financially successful life.
Yeah, no, I
It's a good book. It's a good book.
Yeah,
The Will to Change by Bell Hooks.
Bell Hooks? It's a woman?
Bell Hooks. A woman. Lady woman.
Huh, yeah, I'll check it out. That seems like a Kindle buy for me.
Yeah, I got it physically.
So I think that from now on, if I buy like self-help type books, I think I want to keep those on the Kindle. And then if I buy books like that I like, so I want to have Kindle books and I want to have like bookshelf books, you know? So like, for example, all these books that I have here, like they're bookshelf books because like they look cool. Like they are books that I want to be able to like just pick up and like have, you know? Like the new Bukowski book I got the other day. It's just like a really nice, pretty book. I want to have. That's just like the kind of book I would like to sit down and like read with like, you know, some tea or something. But like a self-help book, I don't know. That's just the way it feels right in my heart.
Oh, never mind. There's a little buzz for a sec. Yeah, I feel you. So I'm fully back on physical books. What I may be doing is, so Kindle has a trial feature for most books.
Mm-hmm.
And so I may, if I'm indecisive about getting a book, I'll read the trial on the Kindle, which is like 30 pages.
Yeah.
Then I'll buy it. But yeah, it's funny because I really flip-flopped 180, but yeah, I need to underline. And it's like, I'm even flipping through this book like as we're talking, and it's like the ability to see where I went crazy with underlining.
Yeah.
It's so easy for me to find what was very important to me, and that I can share it, to my friends or in my videos or whatnot.
Yeah, no, that's cool. I definitely do enjoy hardcover or physical books, at least. Speaking of which, I hate hardcover books.
Me too.
Like with a burning passion.
Me too.
Penny, you need to kindly F off.
Oh, that's so cute.
She like, but
yeah, hardcover sucks.
Dude, they're just so fucking stupid.
Yeah, I only have them if it's literally the only option.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't know. So I've recently wanted to get into reading poetry.
Oh, very nice.
A lot more. Like I've used to read it like quite often when I was younger, but like just something I completely fell off of. And then when I saw that Ethan Hawke interview the other day, like he's talking about like poetry and like what poetry, like how it's like a good way of like relating, and like if you feel anything, like you can read poetry and you can feel like that someone else has gone through that,
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And I just feel like it's like a really good way of like understanding your own emotions. So
Right.
I've been wanting to just like read a bunch of poetry and like really try to understand what I'm going through.
That's cool. I think that's awesome.
And like that's why I could have I wanted to read like just something good, and then I was just looking online and I came across like the Bukowski poems, and then I was like, I just want to read a bunch of these.
Yeah. That's cool. I'm not huge into poetry. I think I'm more of a writer of poetry than a reader.
Yeah. It's just hard to read, I think.
It can be, yeah, the ones that are like tricky to interpret.
Mm-hmm.
I like writing that's like straight up raw. That's why I like Jack Kerouac.
I was about to say that, like, I also was like looking into, like, I was gonna get a Kerouac book, but I didn't know which one to get, and I was actually gonna talk to you about that, but then I like completely forgot. I know you like Dharma Bums.
The Dharma Bums, 100%.
You think I should pick that one up?
Yeah, I got it right here actually. That's got to be a sign, right?
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna get it.
Yeah, it's a very fun. It's a fun read, and yeah. I mean, for me, maybe you're in a different place than I was, but I was not like meditating yet, and it made me realize that like these dudes have a really fun lifestyle, and they meditate. Are you still there? Oh, that's fucking fucked. Hey, I'm back. I didn't even have to refresh.
Nice. I was like, what the fuck's going on?
It's funny because my Wi-Fi still says it's not connected.
Really?
Yeah. Anyways, what I got from the Dharma Bums was I was not meditating at the time, and let me write down that timestamp too. 43:48. I was not meditating at the time, and I read this novel, or well, it's kind of nonfiction, but I think he's changed the names and places. Mm-hmm. And these people have a very fun lifestyle, but they're all trying to like find enlightenment at the same time, which I didn't know went hand in hand because I just had the image of monks in my head when Buddhism was recommended to me. So it really opened my heart to that, because when I read Jack, I like relate to his like craving of adventure and fulfillment, kind of in like the party and full life kind of way.
Right.
Yeah, I would read it for sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna check it out. I read a good amount of Maggie Cassidy when you let me borrow it.
Oh yeah, that's probably my second favorite.
And I really, really enjoyed like the writing style.
Yeah.
I never finished it because back then, like, I just wasn't really like, I was having a hard time reading back then, and then it took me a while to get back into it. But now that I'm like mostly back into it, like I would like love to read something like that again.
Yeah. What a sweet book.
I think I'm kind of burnt out on self-help books, though.
Yeah, I am right now too. I mean, The Artist's Way was a huge one, and then I took a big break from reading, and then I only just got this book, you know, partly because of what I'm going through personally. So
right, yeah,
it's lined up again.
I really like reading this one, the one I just showed, the Tao of Leadership. Mm-hmm. It's like just like every page is something different, so it's just kind of like just these little different things, and very, very like just, I don't know, it's like beautiful.
That's awesome, man.
And then the pages have like a little drawing of some sort, like a little leaf, or what the fuck even is that? I don't know, some
Grass.
sort of plant. Grass. I don't know, it's cool. I really like it. But I get really anxious when like I always like think about reading, and then it's like I'm just like, I should be reading, and then I don't read, and then I get anxious that I didn't read, but then I was anxious about reading. So I don't know.
I think humans do that with everything, and I think I'm getting much better at that, like not forcing things, you know.
Yeah.
Like after The Artist's Way, I don't think I read a book for like 2 months.
Damn.
And who fucking cares?
Yeah. Doesn't matter. I still have yet to read The Artist's Way because I got stuck on, what was it, the morning pages, and I just didn't want to do it.
Oh yeah. The morning pages changed my life. Still doing them.
You do 3 pages still every morning?
A lot of times it's 1, but every morning I get right in there. And what's cool is I'm becoming much more honest with myself. Like, it's funny, I used to be very like controlled, and I would talk about, you know, what's going on, and the lines were straighter and neater, and my handwriting was neater. Now I wake up, open the journal, and I just get right into the chaos of my mind. Like, I acknowledge everything. You know?
Yeah, that even just like hearing you say that seems like something that's tough to do.
I didn't realize it was tough at first, but then slowly it just started coming out. And lately what I've been doing actually is flipping back a few months and reading my journals, and I can feel myself holding back, and reading the stuff where I'm like holding back is actually really boring. But when I read this stuff that I'm just letting it out, it's so interesting to see.
What does that mean? What does like letting it out mean?
How do I put this?
Like, usually when I journal, it's very like, what's the word? It's like an entry, you know what I mean? Like it's very exactly what happened or whatever. Like, that's just what I write, you know?
Yeah, no, not so much for me. It's more of a gigantic running log of what I'm going through and thinking about. Trying to think, I feel like I've written something to reflect like what I mean by like being open in the
like
journaling.
Mine's not chaotic at all. Like, for example, I have here like, yesterday ended up being an overall bad day. Last night things were at their worst. Went on a walk to try to calm down and clear my head. But like so basically what I mean is like, it's a very like it's very diary-esque, you know, as opposed to like a chaotic journal entry.
I see.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
I guess. I mean, yeah, I would say mine is more stream of consciousness.
Yeah,
like,
mine are like I'm fucking like I'm writing to somebody, you know?
Sometimes I catch myself writing very quickly, and I'm not even doing it.
Yeah.
It's just happening.
I want to get to a point where I can journal like that, but like in this other one, like I'm sitting at the park, like I just write about like what's happening in that moment, you know.
So I'll do that a lot too, and a lot of times that's how I start. I pull it out. I'm like, yeah, I'm sitting. It's this time. You know, it's 4:30 p.m. I'm sitting at Cooper Park. The sun is hot. Ryan's laying next to me. You know, something like that.
Yeah.
But then usually from there, that's why actually she recommends 3 pages, is because like if you just keep going, you end up like being forced to confront what's within, if that makes sense.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a surrendering process.
I don't know. I have trouble with it. But I do. It's definitely something I want to get better at doing.
Mm-hmm. I'll definitely like write all over the page.
Yeah, I mean, like if I look back here, let me show you, like, for example, like when I started this journal, it was more so like, actually when I started, I don't know, something like, I'll show it from back here so people can't read what it says.
Mm-hmm.
But like, it was a lot more structured, I think. Or like, just like, you see like something writing like this.
It's a little blurry for me, but
whatever. It's just like all along the lines. And then like, I don't know, it doesn't matter.
No, I feel you though.
Like, yeah, I don't really follow like lines and stuff like that.
Right.
Well, this is a bullet journal, so, or a dotted notebook.
I've got dots too. I like the dots. I actually really don't like line journals.
Me neither.
Because I think they actually encourage a more rigid form of thinking.
Yeah. I wonder. I don't know.
Yeah, man. I don't know. Journaling is like my fucking #1 passion, I think.
Really?
I think so.
Well, I had my flower journal. I always fall off of things, like I was saying before. Like, I had my flower journal, and then I completely just fell off the flower journal.
Yeah. See, that one's a hard... The thing... Like, I'd press some flowers too. But the thing is, I think for me, it's this... the fire within me is this inquisition about myself. Like, I wake up and, like, that's what I want to know. I want to know what the fuck is going on in here. And that's why I've been journaling for so long.
I feel you.
You know?
Yeah, I mean, I started journaling, like, when I was young, but it's just, like, I've never been, like, fully honest with myself.
Yep. You should try.
It's hard. It's very hard.
I know, dude, but it feels so good.
Yeah. Maybe I'll get there.
It's helped me understand that I do not understand, which has been one of the most freeing things in my life.
That's pretty, like, powerful.
You know, I walk outside, I feel like I don't know, you know. But I'm here to find out.
Yeah. Well, that's in itself pretty, like I said, powerful.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like I'm, like, on the journey. You know what I mean? Like, I'm definitely, like, I'll get there. And I'm definitely, like, in a different spot in terms of stuff like that than I was, like a year or two ago, you know? Like, even, like, when I was living in New York, like, I mean, we had all these talks and stuff, but I was always still, like, when it came to myself, I still was very, like, surface level with myself. I didn't even really start anything until, like, just, like, you know, the beginning of this year.
I feel you.
Like, when I was in Florida and I was, like, started going on walks and started filming, like, those, like, little videos for the second channel. Like, that's when I really, really started.
That's good. That's good work, man. You're doing good work.
It's tough work.
It's important.
Yeah. But I don't know. We'll see where that goes.
Whenever I look back, six months is like the cutoff period for me. When I look back that far, I'm like, holy shit, I was like really different mentally. You know, 6 months ago, I was not. I feel a heap more confident in myself than I did 6 months ago. But 6 months ago, I thought I was confident, which is interesting.
That is interesting.
And I feel like I'm going to feel that way in another 6 months about this moment where I feel confident.
Probably. I need to work on confidence. I mean, like, you know the type of confidence that I have, like when we were back in those days. But it's like, that confidence to me feels like complete bullshit. You know what I mean? Like, that's not real confidence.
It's
like,
it's still valuable. And you mean like your ability to approach people and speak loudly, that sort of thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's a valuable confidence for sure. But I understand.
I just feel like it's not, to me, it's like not real. Like,
because it's externalized, maybe.
It's just like, yeah, I mean, it's like, well, a lot of that was always for me, like the kind of like fake it till you make it type of confidence. You know, like if I act this way, like I will appear confident.
Right.
But like I don't have any like internal confidence, you know, like that real like self-love, self-confidence type of thing. Like I don't have that. Like I don't really trust myself. I don't know. And that's what I need to find.
Yeah, man, that's the one you got to get for sure. And that once you get that is projected outwards without you even trying.
Exactly.
You know,
and like I think that's like the real confidence, as opposed to like me just being able to like, and also like the other one is just like I was always drunk, you know. Like if we're out at bars and stuff, it's like, yeah, it's a lot easier to do something like that.
I think I heard this perspective on being drunk that I actually like, and it's like we can convince ourselves that we're only confident when we're drunk, but somebody, I think it was Bill Burr, I've been listening to him, he said like, nah, if you're like confident and you can talk to people when you're drunk, like that's you. Like the alcohol is eliminating the fear, but it's still, you're still doing that.
Maybe.
You know? And so it becomes about eliminating fear in your sober life, which is, I think, less intimidating than just like telling yourself you're only confident when you're drunk.
Yeah, maybe. Have you seen the show F is for Family?
No.
On Netflix?
Nah.
It's an animated show. I think it's voiced by Bill Burr.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's that guy that has that very interesting voice, right?
It's a pretty interesting voice, yeah.
Yeah.
He's funny. He's like borderline sexist, but not in his heart, but like in the way he talks.
Yeah.
You know?
Dude, you would like that show F is for Family, I think. I don't know if you actually... Well, do you like animated shows?
Not really. It's funny. I was just talking about animated shows with someone, but I loved BoJack Horseman. It's the content of the animated show is what would matter to me.
Yeah, it's definitely like... I think it takes place in like... It might be New York or New Jersey or something. Like, and then... it takes place, I think, like in the 80s or something, and it's just like, you know, it deals with like, yeah, it's very sexist. It's very like, it's kind of just like downright terrible, like the stuff that goes on in it. But like, it's absolutely hilarious.
Okay, that's cool.
It's great. A lot of misogyny, a lot of
fuck yeah, dude.
Racial stuff.
Fuck yeah, dude.
It's good stuff. It's a funny show.
Yeah, I'll try. I mean, I get show recommendations, and what I tell people now is like, I'm like, oh yeah, I'll try to remember. And I know I probably won't.
Well, dude, I've probably recommended so many things to you in the last couple of years.
I actually probably have seen many of them because I would add them to my movie list, and that can happen for sure.
True.
Yeah.
I feel you.
Books, but recommending me a book will probably work.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll probably.
Oh yeah, you read the relationship book, right?
Mm-hmm. Read the whole thing.
Look at you.
Yep. That was a great book.
Wow. That's special.
You think so?
Yeah, I think that's really special.
Yeah, no, that book was sick.
Like whenever Chad recommends me a book, I read it. You recommend me books, I read them.
What's up, Pen?
Yeah.
I was just recommended a book yesterday, and I ordered it right away.
What's the book?
It's an Aristotle.
Ooh.
I don't know much about the context, but it's Aristotle something ethics.
Okay, Penny, you need to chill. She's like rubbing her face on the microphone.
Nicomachean Ethics.
Oh, I've heard of that.
It seems really interesting.
I think what's the book called?
Nicomachean Ethics is the name.
Oh, that's the name of the book?
Yeah.
I'm not reading it anymore, but I was reading this this book about philosophy, and I think that was one of the chapters. Something, or it talked about that. I don't know.
I have no idea what the term means, but
yeah, I don't either.
Excited.
But
I think it's like philosophies on life.
Huh. I was reading. I can't remember the name of the book. I think it's called like Philosophy for the Modern Man or something like that. I don't know.
That sounds pretty good.
Yeah, they make sure to say that by man they don't mean like a man, just like as a whole, like humanity is
mankind. Yeah. I'm not too. You know, when I was at Wesleyan and shit, I got into the hype of like caring so much about what particular word you use, but I'm kind of over that now.
Yeah, I feel you.
I don't think it's that serious.
Yeah. But it's good. It goes through like a whole bunch of like the first chapter is like, I think the first chapter was Aristotle, and then like the next one's like Socrates, and then like they just like every chapter is like a different philosopher or like a different type of philosophy, and then it just like goes into it like really intensely.
Yeah, that's nice overview of different thoughts. That's
cool. But I don't know. I have 2 books on the Kindle right now that I started reading and then just like stop.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I just get overwhelmed.
Yeah, I feel you. Yeah, I'm just reading this one. I've been blazing through it all of a sudden.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. Maybe
the Dharma Bums will be the one I pick up and I really just sit with and read.
Could be. It's a fun one.
It's like sometimes I just don't know. It's like, do I want to read like, is that like a story or is that like?
It's a story, but it's a real story. It's about his life.
It's like a memoir.
Yeah, and he sits the way he wrote his books is he sits down and gets like fucked up on like Addy and Coke and alcohol. I don't know specifically, but and then
Charles Bukowski was a alcoholic.
See, I think that's really interesting.
Yeah.
Because they're going through it and they're trying to make art and process their lives. I resonate.
Maybe I just got to start writing about my shit. I love writing.
I think that when I die, I want all my journals to be published raw as a book.
Do it.
It's going to be fucking sick. I won't know about it though.
If you die before me, I'll make sure to do that for you.
Okay, good. That's very helpful. Shit. All right, any other topics? We also don't have to force this one to stretch out. It's been an hour.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I think we can call it.
Bet. All right. Support us on Patreon, patreon.com/droppingin. No. It's the old name. Patreon.com/lettinggo.
That's the one.
And big shout out to all our current patrons. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna remember all the names right now.
Yeah, same. It's all good.
But we see you. We see you.
We do see you, and we got a new patron the other day, so thanks for that.
Hell yeah.
And yeah, we'll be seeing you guys on the
flip.
Are we doing the call?
Oh, the Zoom call? I don't know. We might do the Zoom call, maybe a live stream this time.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Yeah, that's for the patrons. All right. Well, this was a real and honest one.
Yeah, it was a nice little chat.
Yeah, it was nice. All right. Take care, y'all. Thanks for
Peace
listening.
out.